I'd like to share a few things on property investment in the UK and talk about the concerns a lot of people have because it's a very valid question. As someone that advises people about investment in Nigeria or in the UK, I have to be careful in terms of making everything transparent. So one important thing to always think about is in every investment, there's a plus and a minus. But what is important is to get the right education and make sure that you are reducing the negative aspect of any investment. So that brings us to a point of what UK investments. And for particular question I get around, oh, some Nigerians have invested in Dubai projects before and it didn't go well. I said, yeah, unfortunately, that happens. That happens in the UK as well. I wouldn't deny that. But one of the important things to know is if you're investing and you put it in the right structure, yes, there might be a delay on a project. There might be the company going bust. Those are possibilities. But the important thing is, are you safeguarded by the system? Are you safeguarded because you have put your money in the right place? So one of the things we make people to understand is the location is one part because people just focus on location, but who are you investing with? If you're thinking and working with off-plan, as we advise some of our clients, the fact that you need to know what type of developers you're working with. What is their history in terms of delivering projects in the past? That's very important. But also more important is how are they structured? Are they over leveraging themselves? Are they taking on too many projects, which means that one might go wrong? And if one goes wrong, that could have ripple effect on others. But also that important is how are they funded? I'm a mortgage broker in the UK and understand the funding mechanism in terms of property. Either you're buying property as an individual, residential, or you're doing buy to let. That's what we do, or development. I understand that space. And that's where people get it wrong. You want to check that the developer you're working with are funded already, not using the funds from the customers to go ahead with the project. So if they are funded, they secure the funded either joint venture with other parties or with banking infrastructure, with banking facilities, then that gives you that peace of mind. And these are questions people don't ask. But what we've done is to ask those questions just to make sure that we are bringing the right investment to the people. So if you're a Nigerian, we've got good news for you. We're having a property investment seminar that's focused on Nigerians that want to invest in the UK. Yes, I've talked about the concerns, and you are happy to ask other questions. And again, for what people ask about Dubai, the legal system with Dubai compared to UK, or the maturity in terms of their property life cycle are different completely stuff. I'm not knocking investment in Dubai, but again, it happens in almost every jurisdiction. Even in Nigeria, if you invest with the wrong developer, you would have regrets. It doesn't mean that investment doesn't work in Nigeria. So how do you go by finding the right developers to work with? There are a lot of questions you can ask them. There's a lot of structures you can put in place. We've created a system that helps you to work within that structure. So if you are high net worth client that's looking to invest in the UK, I've shared some videos about many points or many reasons why some of my clients invest in the UK. If you find yourself in that position or you work with high net worth clients that can afford to invest in the UK, then we would want to invite you to an education first seminar that we are holding in Nigeria. We've got partners coming from the UK to talk about investment in the UK. You are open to ask any questions. Unfortunately, it's an invite only. And the reason this is, we're using a very eyebrow location in Lagos. And then we want to cater for the lunch and nibbles that comes along that. So it's not for everybody. It's not a free lunch. But it's important that we have the right people that have questions in their mind. Maybe they've heard about it, maybe they've tried, maybe they don't have the system in place. Whatever questions you have in you, first send us a DM, send us a message. We would arrange a call with you. And if we think you qualify, we would invite you to Victoria Island, where we will be having the investment conference. And then you can have access directly to the developers we are working with. And I can bet you it will be worth your time, it will be worth your investments. And if you decide to move ahead with an investment, we are not looking at a short term stuff. When I talk about property, I talk about global wealth diversification. I talk about generational wealth. How do you leave wealth for your next generation? And we can help you to plan that. Not just focus on one region or one location or one property type, because there's a lot of risk to that. But how can you diversify across multiple currencies, across multiple locations, across multiple systems, and you make that work for you? UK is a very good option. UK is a very profitable thing. Charlie, if you're partnering with the right people and you're doing it right. Good thing is a lot of our investors have seen massive capital appreciation on some of the investment we've helped them with. So if you don't understand what that means, I've shared some videos about capital appreciations and reasons why people invest in the UK. But focus now is to ask if you want to be involved either directly or working with partners on the conference that it's holding in November in Lagos, then please get in touch and we would make sure that one of our team members reach out to you and then can help you with whatever stage you are now. I bet you have questions, but the important thing is we are here to answer your question, to give you the peace of mind, to show you what you might not be aware of, to show you what global wealth looks like, to show you what global diversification looks like, to show you how you can leverage other economies to increase your business, to increase your credit rating, to increase your business profile. There's a lot of win-win if you start thinking about global wealth diversification. So education first. Whatever you want to do, make sure you get the right education. Along that, make sure you have the right team to help you to put it in place. So that's quite important. So if you're looking for the right education and you're looking for the right team to help you to put the investment in place, global wealth leverage, then please reach out to us and we would see if you qualify to join us in November on our event. Even if you don't qualify for this, I'm sure our section together will be very profitable for you. We can look at your specific situation and advise you what steps you need to make. This is not an investment for everybody. I'm not knocking Nigerian investment, but this is not an investment for everybody. We are looking for a pocket of people that are in a position that wants to think about global wealth diversification. So we are not attracting everybody. If you know you're a high network individual, you have the funds, you have built a stable profile for yourself, even if you don't understand, because I understand some businesses might not be well structured in Nigeria, but we would help you to bring structure to that and help you to qualify for investment in the UK. Not just for people that wants to buy cash. A lot of our customers do buy cash, which is fine, but some customers want to use leverage, and we can help you to do all of that. And some people maybe buy cash first and then remortgage at a later stage. So different things for different folks. So until we know what your situation is, until we share our education with you, we don't know how it would best fit you. But one thing we know for sure is with the number of people we work with in Nigeria, with the number of options we've been able to create for them, with the number of dimension to global wealth, because I have a very good understanding of Nigerian market or West African market. And been in the UK for close to 20 years, I've worked with big financial companies to actually understand how finances work in the UK and how global wealth is being built. So if any of that interests you, please get in touch and we will help you to make a difference with your wealth.